Hey guys, I'm working through my new amazing Pearls of Wisdom deck. It's an out of print limited edition, super artistic, super symbolic. And yeah, I want to do some collective readings. So let's see. What's up? Six of Cups. Amazing card. Actually, this one came in my first reading when I opened this. It's the card that came through. It's the card of the inner child, and I think this is a super interesting representation because you see an adult in here. Like, if you know the traditional card, the Rider-Waite just has two girls playing, and it's about reconnecting to your innocence, to your inner child, like nourishing those emotional aspects of yourself. But this one, I love what the artist here, Roxi Sim Caelie Fullbrite, I hope I'm pronouncing that well. So the artists here just added the adult version of this woman. And I think that's so important when we're talking about parts work and integration, because it's basically saying you are there, you can be there in this world, you can take care of yourself, you can work with this water, which in tarot is like emotional abundance, right? So just super beautiful. The kids are playing, it's her, like it's definitely her, and she's nourishing herself and her inner child in that way. So beautiful message for you guys. Let's see what's this. The Ace of Swords. Oh my gosh, I love this. It's like complimentary, you know, because this is very kind of soft and gentle, mellow. I don't know if mellow necessarily, because it could be hard sometimes, but the energy here is very loving and mellow, even if it can be hard sometimes. And the Ace of Swords, like swords is piercing logic, right? This is a card of action, clarity, like piercing logic, piercing clarity. No one gets in the way of that. No one steps on me. And they can seem like a bit more feminine, a bit more masculine energy archetypically, but really if you make them work together, it's so freaking powerful. Because someone needs to protect her, right? So I'm seeing it as parts. Of course, my reading is becoming a parts reading. This is what I do when I tap into people's parts, and these are the community's parts. Like, yes, you have to reconnect with this. This is the first card that came up. It's the biggest energy, and this is in favor of protecting her. This clarity, the boundaries is in favor of protecting your inner child. Let's ask for more specific guidance on this. Let's see, Page of Cups. For now, I'm doing just like upright for this one, by the way, because yeah, I'm just working with this is the first time I'm seeing these cards, by the way. Page of Cups, look at that. It's like it's very different than the Ace of Swords. It's a bit of idealism. And Two of Pentacles. Oh, I see. Oh, okay. If it's a parts reading, maybe it goes that way. Let me see what else is there, and I'll explain everything in a second. There, this one. Wow, this is so fun. Okay, it's the first time I get this card, and it's really fun to me how this is such a different energy than the usual Ten of Wands. This is like success, like someone won. I mean, I'm just processing this. They kind of changed the meaning of the card, but that's the deck we're working with. So of course that's the one that matters, because usually the Ten of Wands is a bit of a more challenging energy, where basically too much energy, too much willpower, not balanced with the other elements, can be a bit destructive or tiresome. More than destructive, like you end up with a big load. I guess this person has a load, but they're happy. The sun is there, which in tarot is, you know, joy. She's smiling, there's light. It's like she's not carrying the things that she got with her willpower with like burden, like, oh my gosh, I have so much. That's basically the usual energy of this card. It's more like, look at all that I got, you know, look at these flowers, these pearls. Like pearls are there, which in this deck represent like gifts, you know, divine gifts. So here I was just reading that this review or whatever this is, that's gloriously optimistic, and I see what it means now, because they saw the good side of the Ten of Wands. And you know, I always think with the tens, like the Ten of Pentacles is great, it's material abundance, and the Ten of Cups is great, it's emotional abundance. But then for the swords and for the wands, it's not the best, you know, like too much, they're saying too much of this logic will, you know, destroy you for the Ten of Swords. And for the Wands, it's like too much of carrying new projects and too much energy without being balanced will overburden you. But here it's saying, no, you'll get all that stuff and it will be great. So very cool interpretation. So I kind of want to read what it says just to understand their point of view. 10 of Wands, willingness to shoulder burdensome responsibility. Commitment, undertaking a challenging task. You have what it takes to complete the undertaking, which, though not easy, can result in a satisfying reward. Oh my gosh. Movement forward in spite of the heavy load you carry. So yeah, she is carrying a heavy load. That's what they're saying. She is, but she's happy and she's excited to continue doing that. Okay. So, okay, back to this. I just got really excited with this different interpretation. Here, I believe this is a parts reading. So we saw this too, that the goal is for them to work as a team, for this Ace of Swords to protect the Six of Cups, the inner child. And then here, we have the Two of Pentacles. And here, if you see, it's a split, right? So on one side this and on the other that. And the Two of Pentacles, as you see here with the balance, it's always about balancing things. In this case, I'm getting two things. So that's why I thought this should be in the middle of something. And then what's the challenge, if that makes sense? Like, what are you guys trying to balance out that might be hard? So we just described the 10 of Wands quite in depth. It's like your energy with your willpower, it's so big, you end up carrying a lot, but still in this case, it's something good. And on the other side, you have the Page of Cups, which is a very different energy. The Page of Cups is a romantic. He's like a poet. He believes in people. He's not too much about the willpower, let's do this. He's more like, let's feel, let's go with the water, the hearts, the roses, right? So I think here you guys are trying to balance, your ambition and sense of duty and responsibility and desires, like maybe in this more material sense and achievement sense, with your just desire to just be and feel and fall in love and, make some art. What I always say, by the way, you guys, with parts is that you have to find balance. It's not that she's gonna win 100% or he's gonna win 100%. They're gonna have to talk and make a deal. And that's what you guys are doing. So how I'm seeing it is, this is the highest level of what's going on for you guys. And then this is an underlying issue. So with the inner child might want to feel more like comfortable maybe, and this is not comfortable. But that depends on how your inner child is. And this one, the Ace of Swords, is definitely more action-oriented. But that's why we were saying that the power lies in them working together. So, okay, let's do guidance. I'm just gonna move this forward. I need a better tripod that can show a bigger area. But let's see. I want you guys to have guidance on how to balance this, okay? What to do. Nice. I'll just pull a couple and then talk about the energy as a whole. What do we got? Wow, Pentacles come in now. This is fun because the Pentacles, well, except for this one, but this is not really about Pentacles. This is about the balance in this context. Pentacles are coming in. Wow, okay, amazing guidance, and I love the cards so much. Something, I wanted to say about this is that every time we see trees, they're like alive. They have these cards. I hope you guys can see that. It's an amazing, beautiful tree. And both of these actually have to do with finances and material stability. So again, as guidance, we see two pentacles. So yes, that's important. You should tend to your financial garden, to your stability. You have to ground yourself, is what it's saying. And actually, it's interesting because none of this is about grounding. None of what was going on was about grounding. You had the willpower and the emotions, and it's all a bit idealistic, but not actual, like, okay, what's up? How am I gonna grow my abundance? But the beautiful thing here, you guys, is that you have the Ace of Pentacles, which is like one of the best cards you can get when we're talking about abundance. This is like God is giving you opportunities. You have to be open to them. You have to, just because I'm telling you guys you have to focus on material, that doesn't mean you have to be scared at all. This is more like, hey, open your eyes, look at the possibilities. There's things going on here for you. Focus on growing your abundance. And that way, I like how here they have a musical instrument, and I'm sure he would love that. And it's basically what I'm getting is that this wealth and success will allow you to nourish that part of you too. So he gets to have that instrument, for example, or that time, that space. And there's not as much resistance from this part. So Ace of Pentacles, abundance. Where are you at? Where's your mindset? Okay, it's important. The material is important. Like, we need to balance all 4 elements here. Then we have the Seven of Pentacles along the same lines. The Seven of Pentacles is a beautiful card of growing your garden. I love what they did here. I'm just in awe. It's the first time I'm seeing this card. They are planting the gold, the pentacles here, and this beautiful tree is opening up to the heavens, and it's flourishing with beautiful roses and gold. Okay, such a gift. So this, of course, involves hard work, showing up, waiting, waiting for the fruits to bear. It's not going to happen overnight, even if you do have the beautiful possibility of the Ace of Pentacles. So the guidance seems to be very clear on that. You guys, look at this with enthusiasm, These cards have a lot of enthusiasm. Look at it with love. Integrate it all together. And then last of all, you do have the King of Cups, which I would say is more along the lines of the Page of Cups and the Six of Cups, right? Because it's cups, it's emotions. But here's the thing, guys. This is the King of Cups. He's mature. He's not so idealistic as this guy. He's like if this guy grew up, and learned a lot. The King of Cups holds his emotions and others. He honors them. He works with his part, is how I say it. So this has to do a lot with emotional maturity. And he's a king, he's helping his community. But he's a king, so he has something. It's not just that he's feeling. He has responsibility. He has a divine masculine as well. I hope this resonates. Nourish all of your parts. Never forget your inner child. Check in with your inner child every day. Check in with her or him. Don't forget your idealism. Also, don't forget your will. But balance them out and focus on what you can focus on your possibilities. So this has to do also with the past and the future, these 2 cards, right? Both can coexist, because this is thinking about the future. It's a plant. It has to grow. You know what this reminds me of? There's a quote that says, when's the best time to plant a tree? Okay, 20 years ago. Sure. But what's the second best time if you didn't do that? That's today. So for some reason that's coming up to my mind. Honor both your past and your future. When you make decisions, think about making your past self, your child, proud and safe. And making your future self also proud. And your highest self to become possible. So thank you guys. If you want a one-on-one reading, I'm putting my link below. I love working with people. I'm learning about this deck. So I'm not sure if I'm doing one-on-one readings with them yet. We're learning it together here. But if you really want to, we can. I have a lot of other decks. And yeah, I also provide tarot lessons, you guys. So thank you.